We are looking here right off of the bat in a game that is happening over in London. It is a game that I don't have anything on here, but if you're a Miami Dolphins fan, you got to be feeling pretty good because Tua Tagovailoa is back under center for this Dolphins team against the Jaguars. It's a total of 47 and a half. Jacoby Brissett had been absolutely atrocious under center for this Dolphins team. And with that, what you're getting is at least an instant upgrade at the quarterback position, was actually, as we know, is the most important position in all of sports.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett was just horrific, wasn't he? I mean, you and I were talking about that on Slack, and Brad and I were talking about it as well. He just was not great. Brad was pointing out that he was holding on to the ball too long. So we have a matchup grid that we share internally here every week with the key stats, and it's, you know, their rank is color coordinated. The redder it is, the worse they are. The greener it is, the better they are. This game has so much bad red. It's hilarious. It's just both of these teams are just playing horrific football on both sides, both offensively and defensively, that it's hard for me to trust making a bet in this game. You factor in the travel situation for Miami having to go overseas. Jacksonville's used to it. They do it every year, although it's a new coaching staff this year. But you factor in that, you know, that entire team seems to be just out on Urban Meyer as their leader. Just too many unknowns here, too much bad football so far this season for me to even want to lay the 3 with Miami or to even take the 3 with Jacksonville.
Yeah, I mean, this is a game, Brad. I mean, you know, we had such poor quarterback play out of Jacoby Brissett, but then this whole coaching situation and everything that's going on around the Jacksonville Jaguars, I do honestly wonder what that locker room is like. I do honestly wonder if this team is really bought into what's going on. And so with so many question marks, it's very hard for me to want to get down here. I mean, I guess, you know, if someone says you have to play one side, if this was Bizarro World and I had to bet this game no matter what, I'd probably just have to lay the points with the Dolphins, just on the fact that, again, it's at least the franchise isn't falling apart in front of our face, but not something that I'm really interested in. Total 47 or 47 and a half.
Yeah, it's a tough one because I think probably the best unit in this game is probably the Jacksonville offense. You know, they're top half the league by early down success rate. They're top 5 unit in terms of run game early down success rate. So I think they're doing a lot of things right. They're moving the ball consistently. They've just been poor at executing in the red zone and then turning it over too often. And you know, that's rookie growing pains. But that is the sort of thing that Trevor Lawrence is going to grow out. So I do think they're the best unit in this game. But, you know, as you kind of say, do you trust Urban Meyer taking this team overseas? Are they going to be focused? You know, we've seen the Jags in the past out at 5 a.m. in Piccadilly nightclubs getting in trouble. So, you know, that was probably with a stricter regime in charge. So, I'm not sure you can be confident in backing the Jags.
Yeah, I think if I had to play a side in this, like I said, I'd probably play the Dolphins, just not something I'm incredibly confident in. So I think this game will ultimately end up being a pass for me. Yeah, Steven?
Yeah, here's the last thing I'll mention too, is that if you believe that this line is short with Tua potentially coming back, it's only -3 right now. I think with him in the lineup, it should be a little bit more than that field goal, but just know that they haven't officially activated him yet. So I can't even think about making a Dolphins bet here until he's actually officially activated. They have technically 3 weeks to activate him. So it's not necessarily guaranteed that he will be back as we record this on Thursday.
Yeah, that's just, I should just mention that is the thought here, is that he was going to be back.
I think it's likely, but just, it's not, I can't bet it until he's actually officially back.
Right. Also just of note, Jacoby Brissett he was limited, if that lets you know anything, in practice as well. So he's not even 100%, even if it were to go in that direction.